You know, or afternoon or evening, you know who I am. I am the awesome one known as Doug, the DOUG, and I am here for Survivor Series pay-per-view picks. But first, I would love to give a special shout out to WCC and Wrestling Rule Breakers, two of the best sites for wrestling on Facebook. So if you're a wrestling fan, please look them up and you'll have fun. Particularly if you're a heel, definitely join Wrestling Rule Breakers. Like it said in the title, Survivor Series is this Sunday night, live and only on pay-per-view. Oh, and there are 6 matches right now for the show. Probably, maybe another one will get added, who knows. So let's talk about it. First, we got to get to the pre-show. It'll be Team Cobra, Santino Marella, and Zack Ryder versus probably one of my new favorite tag teams right now in WWE, sadly, the 3-man band, or 3MB. A.K.A. the new 3 count. Believe it or not, I'm actually liking this. I like Heath Slater a bit. I love Drew McIntyre, and Jinder Mahal, well, he's just there to be there for a paycheck. Will be, though, Heath Slater and Jinder Mahal competing, though, this Sunday. I'm going to take Heath Slater and Jinder Mahal. Like I said, I'm actually enjoying the 3-man band a bit. I'm starting to worry about my sanity on that one. Making me think I'm losing my mind. But, yeah, for some reason I like it. I don't know why. It works for me, anyway. Yeah, Heath Slater, Jinder Mahal win. I'm not a real big fan of Zack. He needs to change up or go back to a heel. And even then, I didn't like him that much. As far as for Santino, he's probably one of the few faces I put up with. And plus the fact I know he's supposed to be comical and goofy. Sorry, my nose ditch. But it is what it is. And at least with Santino, at least I can enjoy somewhat of his matches. Next, U.S. title match. Antonio versus R-Truth for the U.S. title. I'm taking R-Truth to get his ass whooped. I hate R-Truth. I hope AC beats the living hell out of R-Truth this Sunday. Okay? R-Truth having any title to me is a joke. Okay? He's not that good of a talent. When he had the NWA title, I think I wanted to cry because wrestling was dead. Okay? I'm not an R-Truth fan. Every time he talks, I hit the mute button. The only thing, and this is maybe that's how small it is, only good thing about him is the little Jimmy gimmick. Other than that, there's nothing. Moving on. Divas Championship match, aka Bathroom Break. Eve Torres versus Kaitlyn, or whatever her name is. I say we're going to have a new Divas champion just because I don't care. I want to be nuts. Kaitlyn wins. I don't really care for the Divas division. Never have. Never will. To me, the Divas division is nothing more but TNA, eye candy, etc. Okay, it's the same reason men go to Hooters and men watch women's beach volleyball. Okay, same reason women watch male beach volleyball. It ain't because of the talent, okay? Let's get that right. Moving on. Before we get to the 2 title matches, let's get to the traditional Survivor Series match. And right now, there is a question mark. Now, I'm not going to eliminate it from my, I put the description on it, but we need to talk about it. Team Ziggler, which is Dolph Ziggler, Rhodes Scholars, Cody Rhodes and Damien Sandow, Alberto and Barrett take on Mick Foley, Kofi Kingston, Team Hell No, Randy Orton, and The Miz. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stupid phone. I don't care. Now, of course, this originally was supposed to be Team Punk versus Team Foley, but then Punk got put in the WWE title match. I know a lot of people upset Foley's not wrestling, but let's be honest, if Mick Foley was wrestling, he'd probably be the first one eliminated in about 2 seconds. He's old. People need to stop complaining about it. Now, last night on the main event, Cody Rhodes suffered a little bit of an injury, his shoulder, and he has a concussion. Now, due to the concussions thing, being a hot button issue, that's why football players, when they get it, and if NFL players get it, they don't play the following week. I don't think we're going to... Now, if Cody Rhodes gets the okay to go, fine. But if he doesn't, WWE put up these 5 names to replace him. Ricardo Rodriguez. Please, God, no. That'd be a waste of a space. David Otunga. I'm not a fan of David Otunga. I'm sorry. I hope it's not him. Tenzio, A-Train, Prince Albert or Albert, whatever you want to call him. The problem is, I probably would be okay with this, but unfortunately, when you already got Kane on your team, excuse me, when you got to go against Kane, it might be good, but unfortunately, the problem is, if you look at everyone on Dolph Ziggler's team, this is what I meant to say before I botched, put that on Botchamania. There's the fact that you got Wade Barrett, who, yes, he's not as tall, but he can match Kane's power. And Ziggler and Del Rio and Damien Shadow, both technical stars. So, I think maybe A-Train might be the best pick, but I don't know, just because of the fact you already got Wade Barrett, who could be the enforcer of the team. So, I don't know, he might be an underdog pick. Now, of course, the next one is Michael McGillicuddy. This could be a very good thing. I would like it to be him, just because of the fact of he is a second-generation superstar, you know, and I think it would be best bet for him to put in. I mean, he is a former tag team champion with David Otunga, poor bastard, and he is the son of Mr. Perfect. But, you know, unfortunately, the problem is not a lot of U.S. fans like him, but I do. I think he's a great talent. And the last one is Matt Striker. No. There's a reason why Matt Striker went from being a wrestler to being on the announce table, okay? So I think if Cody Rhodes cannot go, I hope it's Michael McGillicuddy or A-Train who gets it. Because if it's David Otunga, I'm going to cry. If it's Reggie Rodriguez, I'm not even going to watch the match until he's eliminated. You know, and if it's Matt Striker, well, we know who's the first one out. But now let's talk about if everything stays the same. Now, this is a traditional Survivor Series type rules match. Last team or last sole survivor standing wins. Now, the Miz being on the face team, I'm kind of upset with. I know WWE wants to make Miz a face. I don't know if it's going to work. You know, I'll still cheer for the Miz. You know, I'm a big heel guy. I love the heels. But I'll still stick to my guns with the Miz because he's one of the guys I do like watching. And I'm going to be honest, and I'm going to be probably going to surprise a lot of people here. I'm actually taking Team Foley. I was probably going to originally pick Team Ziggler, but with Cody Rhodes being up in the air, I don't know. And with them wanting to make Miz a face, I think Miz wins it for Team Foley as the sole survivor. Yes, I know I'm probably losing my mind here, but that's how I see it. I don't, you know, I think Miz eliminates Ziggler and wins it for his team. That's just me, though, so I got Team Foley. Next match, Big Show versus Sheamus for the World Title rematch from last month's pay-per-view. I'm taking Big Show to keep the belt. I think Sheamus is not going to have it for a while. I think WWE wants to let Big Show carry it, because I know Big Show's getting up there in age. He's probably going to be retiring soon. So let this be his last hoorah for the title. Plus the fact, Sheamus had it long damn enough. Okay. So Big Show should win this. Next, CM Punk versus Cena versus Ryback. I mean, yes, Ryback. He's Bill Goldberg 2.0. Come on, people. For the triple threat match for the WC, see something, Goldberg again. WWE Championship. 2 botches already in this video. That am I later to Sin Cara? Yeah. CM Punk's not going in technically with the championship advantage. He doesn't have to be pinned or tap out to lose the belt. However, I've been stating this the last few months. I think CM Punk will keep the belt just because of the fact if Ryback wins, I think we're going to have a lot of the old school guys pissed. And if Cena wins, I think you're just going to have a lot of the internet fans pissed. You know, if Punk wins, I know some people will be pissed because they're not changing it up. But in this case, hey, let CM Punk have it to, like I said, Royal Rumble. You have Rock winning, because I already guarantee this is what WWE's going to do. Punk's going to have it to Rumble. Punk loses it to The Rock. Rock will face John Cena at that year's defying us a few months later at WrestleMania. Punk will face Stone Cold Steve Austin or The Undertaker. Alright, that's how I see it. But for right now, I say CM Punk wins. And now the good thing is for triple threat matches, if I recall, there is no disqualification, there is no count out, if that is correct. I know there's no count out. because if it is, it makes no fucking sense. 2, I don't think there's disqualification. At least it's not in, as I know of. If I'm wrong, correct me. So yeah, those are my picks for the pay-per-view this Sunday. Team Foley, Big Show, Punk, Kaitlyn, AC. That's what I'm calling him, just so I don't butcher his name. And the 3-man band will win this Sunday. Am I right or am I wrong? Let me know.